Find those shoulders and open them up. Oh my God, I'm so shocked at how aware I am and how much they just are rounded. So go ahead and find that nice seated posture, not into the chair back. Take nice, full, deep breaths. Let's do that 4 thumbs. So we're going to take our fingertips to our the eye orbit and tap on the bottom for the stomach meridian. But you can go all the way around the eye orbit for the sinuses and keep them open. Tapping opens and causes lymph movement. And then go back down to that K27 and tap. So this is kidney. And as we know, there's all sorts of lymph underneath here. Trails and vessels. Take full and deep breaths. Think, release, open. Come to the sternum, all kinds of lymph behind there too. So most of the things we do have 2 or 3 different purposes for doing them. And then we bring ourselves out, come in, hit the spleen. Think of all of your immunity. Stay healthy. I think we're looking at maybe that the pot might be an end to all this. So let's stay healthy. And then come forward to the liver and spleen. Shake the hands out and then have the knees apart a little bit. Pull your belly in, activate that as you round the back and bring your hands down to the outside corner of your big toe nail. And then drag the fingers on either side of the ankle bone, up the calf, inner thigh, hip crease, all the way back up. And you can do Saturday Night Live. You can just bring your thumbs into the armpits and just move that around for our lymphatic. So now we warm that up. Shake it out again. Let's do the lung. So we're going to take hold of the left thumb and come up the side of the arm, all the way over, in between the collarbone and the breast. So we woke the lung meridian up. Now we're going to go down 3 times and shake it off. We have meridian tips in each one of our fingertips. That's why we do that. Left hand to the right thumb, up the side. And then stop for a moment and then go ahead and bring it back down. Shake it out. Great. Let's come to the lymphatic real fast. We're just going to go 5. So bring it down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap over to the left or right with the left hand. And then behind the left ear and drag it down. Also opening the vagus nerve. Sorry, I got lost in it. And tap. And over to the right. Besides just taking a couple minutes to do this, when you feel any kind of inflammation, you remember what you can do. Over to the armpit, to the sternum. Right hand on left side. Over to the other. And your arm can be wherever you want it to be. You know, you can have it up. Oops. And then left arm, up, out, wherever you want it. Come below the elbow and up. And over to the other side. And the belly, which is the fun part. Do anything you want. Keep it moving. Go around in circles. Go side to side. Come in the center and rake it. That kind of feels good. That's probably more than 5, and then tap. And then the hip crease. Behind the left knee. Oh, I forgot the tapping. From below to above. And tap it. And the other leg. Yeah, if you hold it out while you're doing it, that's core work. And this time we're going to stand up. We're going to do that one where we just take our hands around. So have your feet a little bit more than mountain. Soft fists. You're not trying to hurt yourself. But then your spine is warmed up. You can really twist consciously, not hurting anything. So pretty much everything that you're letting your knees bend as you twist. So you're not holding them static. Okay, sit down for just another moment. Now, when we're, no, never mind. Take the arms down to the sides. Reach through all of the fingers. Roll the shoulders back and shoulder blades toward one another. Soften this through the, just breathe. Practice that breath coming into the low belly, mid belly, and the chest that you're opening it. It opens last. The exhale is the same thing. Pull the low belly in. Pull it in towards the spine. Lift it up towards the ribs. And think about bringing the ribs towards the sternum. Inhale, big low belly, mid belly, and chest. Exhale, pull the navel in. Pull the mid belly in. Pull the chest together. Do that 3 more times. Make it as long and smooth as possible. Go ahead and come back to your seated posture. Let your palms be up or down. It doesn't matter. I'm going to set the timer for a minute. And what I want you to do is not try to hold your breath, lengthen your breath, do anything, but do nice, full, deep breaths. Count 1, 1, 2, 2. So you don't have to, the inhale is 1, the exhale is 1. That way you can count easier. Inhale 2, exhale 2. And to know how many breaths per minute that you are able to do, then when you have a minute or two, just take your breath. You don't need a timepiece. You know how many breaths it would take for you to come, because there's a lot of stuff that isn't real easy. So get ready, blow your air out, and start your breath. 1, and stop. So, even when you're just going to go to sleep or you're having trouble sleeping, if you bring yourself back into that breath and just pay attention to it for however many your breath were, it's not competitive. It's where you're at with your breath. There's no competition. There's no right or wrong. You're all upright and still sucking air, so everybody's okay. But it's just a way of, if you have a minute, take a minute to, that would be a meditative state, to just come back to your breath. As often as we can through the day, it will help us. Sitting in the freezing cold on the Alabama beaches or out with the dog, whatever, in the cold. It doesn't have to be cold. You know what I mean? Okay, now we're done with that. We're going to take the right hand up like we're holding a tray. And pay attention, maybe your shoulder likes it in front of your body, out to the side, or maybe a little bit behind, or hand to shoulder. And then take the other hand down and breathe. Let's look down first. Let the neck open. Another nice full breath pattern. And then switch sides for the hands. And just look up at the left. Bring the hands back center. Take the left hand back up, look down to the right. Notice which side of the neck is tighter. And then just take the hands, look up at the right, let the left reach down. So one shoulder is higher, but sit bones are even. Take a nice breath and exhale, bring the hands together. Elbows up. Bring the hands into the chest as you bring the shoulder blades towards the spine, and then bring them down the back so your belly is working. Relax, let your hands come out a couple inches. Take a full breath. Exhale, bring it back in. I don't know, got some silly message. But work with your shoulder blades as you bring your thumbs to your chest. Elbows are out. You're moving your shoulder blades to bring the elbows back. And then release out in front. Nice full breath. Exhale. Pull it back and in, and pull the belly back in. And then release. Let the right shoulder come up towards the ear. Inhale. Exhale, round it back so you feel like your back is pinching. And down, inhale up. Make it really active, not just a shoulder roll. Bring it forward, up, back, and down. Let your hand rest. So the left one, you're going to inhale the left shoulder forward, up toward the ear, and then back. Just focusing how that shoulder blade works. One more coming forward and back. So bring your hands to your shoulders. I had two girls at the nighttime Trillium in Antioch, and they were both very young. And they have children and they work on computers. Their shoulders are a mess. So let's just have our shoulders wide so you can feel a stretch through the underarm and everything. And pulling the belly in, getting up on the sit bones. Bring the elbows down to the sides. Press them in. And then bring them up. T position. Exhale, pull them down. Have the whole core involved as you move the shoulder blades. Inhale back up. If this is hurting you, don't do it. But if you can move your shoulders, your elbows back a little bit more and really pinch the shoulder blades to the spine, don't let the head come forward. Come back up one more time, taking the elbows behind as you pinch those shoulder blades. Keep your head over your shoulders. And release down. Oh, that feels better. Take your hands together and we're gonna go ahead and do those figure eights. Keep your elbows into your body so you can control your wrists doing more of the work. And then go the other direction. That's gotten easier since we've done it. And take your left hand, your palm out, and take your fingers and just press through the palm all the way out to the fingertips. And then come to the little finger and do just the little finger. When you get to the finger, kind of rotate around and then flick it off. Come down to the base, come through to the ring finger and shake it off. Down to the base and go to the long finger and shake it off. Okay, now just like we do with the toes, you're going to take your fingers into the gullies and you're going to push the one hand into the fingers of the other. So you're not trying to hurt yourself, you're just trying to wake up all that nerve tissue in there. Try to get into the thumb and then release and shake it out. Go to the other side. I'm going to just start at the base and go all the way up, pressing into the hand. Hold the elbow into your body so you've got some stability. And all the way up and out. And then go to the little finger side. This is really important to have some muscle there. A lot of our kids don't have the formation of our hands that we have because we worked. They had little flat simian hands. I mean, they're cute, but not very functional. And out the ring finger. Come back, press the thumb in, find that middle finger. I don't know, it's probably not for you, but I'm always amazed at how much grip strength is missing.
Yes, I've lost.
And then come into the gullies and press the hands. So you're pressing them away, waking up energy. Keep your elbow into your body so you're not pressing your shoulder in an ineffective way. And then shake them out. Let's work with our neck. We kind of open it up. Let the right ear go towards the right shoulder. Let the left hand reach down. Right hand, if it can be, turn it up so that you externally rotate the right shoulder. Reach those left fingers down, and then if you are able, reach the left arm up into T position. Let the right ear stay to the right shoulder towards. Turn the palm up, bring the arm up, just at like star, not over towards the ear or anything. And then turn the palm down. Reach out through the fingertips as you bring that down. Pay attention to your belly and your shoulder blades. One more time. Bring the hand up. Turn the palm, reach it up. Think about reaching the left fingertips away from the right sit bone. Pull the navel in. Lower it down, turn the palm, let it come down. Let both hands rest on the thigh. Turn the chin towards the right and let the head just roll to the left. Left ear is towards the left shoulder, right arm down. Check your posture. Reach to the right fingers, start bringing your arm up. And again, remember, you can bring it to the front, you can bring it to the side, you can bring it behind, wherever your shoulder allows. But this is still muscle building to do this. Turn the palm, just bring it up to reach. Right fingers reaching, pressing down into the left. Open it up, take it down. Nice full breath and exhale, bring it down. One more time. Shoulder blades active, belly active, arm comes up. Sure it does. Reach. And then turn the palm down and bring yourself down. Let the head come center, both hands on that fleshy part of the neck. Oh my, if a massage therapist had my neck, she'd be really all over it. Come center, last thing. And for the neck, we're going to turn to the right. Take your eyes further right. And then float to the left. Eyes further to the left. Come back each side one more time. Floating slowly. Exhaling. And taking the eyes as far as you can. And then float back to center. I think I told you that the eye movements from back center, just do a diagonal up to the right and try to feel the muscles having to work and down to the left. Go back up. These eye exercises are also suggested for glaucoma, down to the left. Not to get it, to work against it. And then come center, up to the left, down to the right. Again. I need to get you going, but I wanted to do one other thing. You're gonna bring your tongue to just softly between your teeth, and you're gonna swallow 3 times. So take a nice breath, put your teeth there, your tongue in between your teeth, and swallow. Easy?
No.
Have as much saliva the second and third time. The first time is usually okay, but that's some swallowing things that they, sorry folks, teach the elderly when my father had speech. And it's just an awareness that, and all these little things we just did will help us be better. So you don't have to do it, or you can. Okay, just bring your left leg up. Sit up really tall, not a whole lot. Bring your hands to your hip creases, press heel, toes towards you. Nice full breath, and keep at that seated posture, do not move, not your head or anything, just lean forward. Don't let your head go out. You're just looking beyond your mat end of mat. You should feel a huge stretch in the left hip. Bring your elbows behind. I mean, not totally behind, but reach them towards the back of your body, behind you. Bring your chin back into alignment. And then sit back up. Take a nice full breath. Thumbs are in the hip creases. Shoulder blades engaged, belly in. And just come forward in that plank position. And you may be able to get a little bit further. It may feel a little less pain. Sorry, it's not about the pain, but it is about the stretch. Take a full breath and exhale up. Switch to the other leg. Thumbs are still in the hip crease. Sit up with that great posture. And notice one side to the other where the knee is, as well as how it feels to come forward. So we're opening the heart by keeping the shoulder blades toward one another and down the back. And then bring yourself up. Nice full breath. Again, exhale, navel, not only in, but when we pull it up towards, like we would be behind the ribs or in front of the spine, we're engaging some of the pelvic floor muscles. We all, unfortunately, need to work on that too, as much as our fingers. And then come on back. Bring yourself up into standing. Just take your chair to the side for a moment. We're going to do 2 half salutes just to wake the whole body up. So have your feet in mountain, reach out, turn the palms as they get to T position, bring yourself all the way up, reach back. Exhale, soft knees, exhale down into forward fold. Hands are on legs, and if we don't have our belly engaged, we have it arched. If we have our belly engaged, we have a flat back. And then come on back up, and one more on your own. Feet hip distance apart, and just a couple of chair postures with movement. So take a full breath and exhale down. You're going to step the left foot over to the left and move only the one foot. So now you're in a wide leg. Can you see? Yes. And then we come up and we step back and we come down into chair. Push down into the feet, come up, go over to the right, come down. Push into the feet to come up, step together, and chair. Step to the left, wide leg, chair, or whatever it is. And then bring your feet together to the right. Back up, center, over to the left. Back up, center, the right, down, up, center. One more time each side. Left, press the bottom back. Back up, center, over to the right and down. Now stay here and take your hands down to the mat and see how far you can bring your bottom up for just a standing forward fold, wide leg standing forward fold. And then walk the hands up the legs, keep the knees soft, and bring yourself all the way back up. Have your chair in front of you. I have mine to the side to. Let's go ahead and press into the right foot. We bring the left leg up. See if you can find balance. Sure. Bring the left knee in. You can hold on to the chair. Look forward. See if you can hold behind the thigh and find balance just to stand one-legged. I am not on, well, 2 mats and carpet. A lot of times it just doesn't work. And then you're going to take that leg out to the side. Left leg out to the left. And then you're going to bend the front right knee, the support leg. Bring that left shin on top of the right leg. You're coming down into a one-legged tree. Standing pigeon also. We're kind of like that when we're on the mat. And if you don't have to hold on to the chair, just keep a finger on the chair and look out, pull that belly in so your back isn't not arched. And that's enough. Stand up. Let that leg go down. Let the other come into, I'm going to try it without all the. Press into the left leg or the other leg. And then start to have a small bend. Oh, I'm sorry. Bring the right leg up. Try to hold on to the thigh and not have to hold on to the chair totally. And then release that and bend the left knee as you bring the right shin on top of the left thigh. Pull the belly back in. Totally use your chair. Don't worry about that. Right now we have a lot going on here. Look forward. And then once you get into the posture, you'll be able to have less dependence on the chair. Maybe you can take one hand off, keep just one finger on. Take a nice full deep breath. Now for another trick, you can just take your hands to the chair seat. If you're real good, you can take your hands further to the floor. But don't forget that wherever you take yourself, you have to get out of it. So go ahead and start coming back up and out and release. I'm sorry, that's all we're going to do today right now for standing. Come right down onto your backs. Bring your knees in. Just do what your body says it wants you to do anyway. And then let the legs go straight up. So your legs are straight over your hips. Okay. Let your arms be out to T position. Lift up and bring the shoulder blades underneath you. Now bend the knees so that they're at a right angle. Bring the knees toward you. Keep your low back on the floor. Move the knees away from you. Only as far as you can keep the low back on the floor. Nice full breath. Exhale, bring the knees in towards the face. You can bring the knees in a lot further because your back is on the mat. Take a full breath and then slowly pushing through the heels of the feet, extend the legs away by pulling that belly down into the mat. Everybody has a different level. Don't worry about it. And then bring the legs in. Take them back out. Nice full breath. And then exhale. Lengthen them out as far as you can. Take a full breath. Exhale in. Nice full breath. Exhale out. Pull that navel in. Legs in. Am I going too slow?
No.
Good. Because it's a lot more work when you go slow. Out. And then back in. Sorry, I didn't count. I was thinking of 10.
Yeah, we hit that at 20 ago.
It's so funny, oh. All right. Bring the knees right over your hips again. And now you're going to look to the left as you let your legs drop to the right, not to touch. Take it to where you can. And then bring them back up, pulling the navel in. You have to make your body work for you, or you will hurt you. Go over to the other side. While you look to the right, you take the legs to the left. And when you're pushing into the arm more than anything, you're supposed to be on your way up. Over to the right, face to the left. Arms are not taking all the weight. Back center, over to the left. Don't touch, faces to the right, come back center. One more each way. Use the core muscles. Come back center. Legs up in the air. Bring them back towards your body, rounding that low back. And then keep the right foot up, take the left foot down. Reach it down and away. Push down into the low back and slowly lift that left leg. So if you need to bring your legs forward towards your head to help keep that low back down, take the right down. You have to keep your low back down on the mat, or your knees bent, or don't move as much. Go ahead and the left goes down. Pull that low back down as the leg comes up. Right leg goes down. Accentuate the low back down, bring it up. Left. And up. Right, down and up. So do 5 on each side, one more. I know we did that 20 ago. And nice full exhale. You bring that up. Ooh, bring your legs in. Cross your ankles, bring your knees out to the sides. It's just, so if you're going to bring your knees into your chest, cross the ankles, open the knees, and let the opposite hand go to the foot. So your right hand holds your left foot because you cross your ankles. It really is nice on the low back. Of course, if it isn't a good pose for you, don't do this. And then bring your hands behind your thighs. And we're just going to rock ourselves up. 1, 2, right up into a boat. Good, you can take your arms out for your boat. And then if you don't feel real good, stop it. Bring yourself to the mat, legs wide. Now we look at the left leg to go to the right. So as we look at the left, our right ribs are going to go to the right. We let our hand just reach along the right leg. We're not trying to prove anything. We're just stretching that lateral on the left. So if you want to just put your forearm on your thigh, because that feels more stable, please do that. And you're opening that left side, that left heart area, and looking to the left. Your left elbow, like the hand just rest on the hip crease, and let that left elbow go behind so it helps you with the twist. Nice full breath. Take the right hand to the right thigh, bring the face center, slowly come out of the posture. So now you're going to look at the right. Turn your body and look at the right. Take your right hand to the hip crease. Open that right side of the body, right chest area. And then let the left hand slide down the leg where it makes sense for you. Press into the sit bones. Keep the shoulder back. Releasing, bring yourself back up. Bring the right hand in front, lift up and take the left hand behind. Twist open to the left, using a little bit of help with the fingertips, not a lot. And then raise the fingertips and move to look to the right. And 2 more times on each side. And to the right. Switch, looking to the left. And last time to the right. Now you can use your chair or whatever you would like to use, but we're just going to come forward. So if you can bring your hands down and press the heel of the palm towards you, press your heels of your feet away from you, you will have a bigger stretch. If you have the flexibility to bring your forearms down, your head stays in alignment with your spine. There is no competition here. Actually bring your forearms to the inside of the legs to help you keep your feet up, and just have your heart open. And then bring that navel into the spine so you have a flat back. Nice full and deep breaths. And then bring your attention to lifting that low back up and behind the ribs. Take a full breath. The belly is big and soft. Exhale, low belly. Imagine pulling that low belly in and lifting it, the mid belly and the ribs, and then let them all open. One last time for that. Being aware, exhaling, low belly, pull it in, mid belly, heart area, and then release. Bring your legs back in. Come back up onto hands and knees. We're going to do just a couple of the those things. Go take the right leg back. Spinal extensions. It was too much. And remember, we have to tuck the belly in to keep the back flat. When we let it go, it hurts us. And then lift the left arm. Bring the elbow and the knee underneath and reach. Exhale, underneath. Reach. One more. And then bring the hand and knee down. 3 on the other side. So extend the left leg and then lift it up. Right arm. Bring it under. Extend. Under. And extend. And under. Well, you just have to get ready for your nap. I'm sorry. Put your socks on. So you want to do a 2-hour class sometime?
Oh,
Taking a nice full deep breath, socks on, or whatever. Get the blanket. Take those deep breaths. Let go. You've done so much today. This is the time you have worked your body, focused your mind, calmed your emotions, and now you have this time, this very important time to meld them all together with your spirit. This is when the nervous system can actually relax and heal. Your vagus nerve is healing. You've stimulated it all. And now just come into a point of healing. Before you get going totally, I want you to have your shoulders open. Make sure you have your shoulder blades underneath you. I want you to take a breath and press the back of your head into the floor or your blanket. Don't move your chin, just press your head back. And then release. So let's do that 2 more times. You're just pressing the head back and releasing. One more breath. Press it back. And release. If it's possible to bring your hands onto your body so that you could just touch the palms back and forth, just so that you're kind of touching your palms a little bit. I'm going to read some affirmations, and they work better if you touch your palms, or even if you go from one shoulder down your arm to your elbow, whatever works best for you. I know it's awkward because you want to just go to sleep, but I want you to do this first, please, and then you will get a good Shavasana. I allow my breath to slow. I choose to let go of any tension I hold in my body or mind. I now choose to feel relaxed and calm. I understand feeling of calm is good for me. I understand a healthy nervous system allows for healthy body. I choose to strengthen my vagus nerve every day. I am getting better and better. I am choosing to be in this moment. I believe I deserve a peaceful and joyful life. I am connecting with a feeling of calm. I am thankful and grateful for all in my life. I love saying yes to what is good for me. I consciously choose health every day. I choose to use the power of my mind to better health. I speak in kindness when speaking to myself and others. I choose to notice beauty and love wherever I go. And you can release any movement and just come into your breath. And the one last one is, I choose gratitude and health. Just bring yourself to awareness. And the small quote for today. I asked a wise woman, tell me, in which field could I make a great career? She said with a smile, be a good human being. There is a lot of opportunity in this area and not very much competition. Present company excluded. Take a nice full deep breath. Begin to move those fingers and toes. Begin the ritual of waking up, stretching the body that you have worked and had a connection with, that you're cared for. And then as you're ready, you bring yourself up to a seated posture. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your time, patience, and practice. If you wish to bring your hands together and we bring our thumbs to our foreheads, may we think only peace. Thumbs to our lips, may we speak only peace. Thumbs to our hearts, may we feel only peace. When we come to center, may all beings everywhere, our earth, our loved ones here and away, live in peace and without pain. Namaste, my friends.